Hey, welcome to Cooking with Chemistry, the show that teaches you about chemistry in the kitchen.
Yes, hello! Today on the program we have the chemistry involved in baking a chocolate cake. Doesn't that sound delicious?
It does indeed. Everyone loves cake and it wouldn't be possible without the wonders of chemistry. Aprons on! We will take you through the chemical reactions of baking so that in the future you can be a better chemist and a better baker.
Now to get started, you'll want to gather all your ingredients. 3 eggs, 1/3 of a cup of canola oil, 1 cup of water, and a package of cake mix.
Because we're using a cake mix, many ingredients are already incorporated, like flour and baking powder. Flour has significant amounts of glutenin and gliadin, which are proteins. The proteins bond when water is added to form gluten, which creates that fine texture that is desirable when baking.
The baking powder, which is composed of baking soda and an acid, enlarges the existing bubbles in the batter when a neutralizing reaction occurs. Here's the chemical equation.
Now we're adding water to help the proteins in the cake mix bond. Now we're adding the eggs. Adding the eggs allows a protein in them to cover the bubbles that are to be formed when we mix the batter. When heated, the egg proteins will denature and harden the bubbles to prevent gas from escaping.
And now for the oil.
Now we mix all our ingredients together, which incorporates bubbles within the batter. Now let's put them in the oven.
While baking, rising is caused by 3 reasons. Firstly, bubbles expand due to heat. This is also known as thermal expansion.
Secondly, there is an expansion in the bubbles due to water vapor.
And finally, the bubbles expand due to the carbon dioxide released by the baking powder.
At 60 degrees Celsius, starch granules begin expanding to form gels. Proteins also denature, so structure begins to form. By the end, bubbles become stiff to form a network of bubbles so that the cake holds its delicious shape.
In the final stage of baking, Maillard reactions occur. This is when amino acids combine with sugars to change the color of the object, or in this case, our cake. This is also known as the browning effect.
And now to make it pretty. But this is just optional.
And it's finished! Doesn't it look good enough to eat?
This is my favorite use of chemistry in everyday life.
I'll be making this recipe again in the future.
That's all for today's program!
Join us next time on
Cooking with Chemistry!